Shout out Slaps, man. I told my man Frank, I told him.
I really like you,
Yo, you know what it is, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be around. It's your boy Frank Fetti, aka the musical journalist, and you now tuning in for another exclusive extended segment of Slap's Kitchen entitled Slap in 60 Seconds. Now, we don't got that much time, so let's jump straight into it. Now, on behalf of Slap's Kitchen, here are the top 20 single releases currently trending here at Slap's Kitchen. Let's take a look. First on our list, we got the Chicago kid Lucky with another sneaky release colluding with Long Island producer AR. They've made masterpieces previously, but tracks like Are You Really Kidding with some help from Pluto Nash really takes the cake. Makes me wonder if Lucky's got something in mind to follow up behind his previously released Almost There album. Now, I told you guys, I couldn't get enough of this girl hook. I feel like this gem was an I Crashed My Car or an I Love You Too hook throwaway, or simply follow-up ammunition for her next body of work. Now, Street People, produced by her go-to guy, Netterd, accompanied by 2000, is responsible for the latest single. It takes you on a gloomy, spaced out, soft bounce through an intergalactic mind of what Hook is feeling on a day-to-day basis as she continues to receive notoriety as an upcoming West Coast artist. Now, for this single, if you appreciate Mariah the Scientist music, then you'd be excited for the 22-year-old Atlanta rising R&B star as she releases her first single since her debut album Master. R.I.P. is an ode for how the scientist ceases to feel like she's not enough for someone else, and I'm excited to see what else she's been working on in the meantime. Number 4, my man Lil Dude has dropped in with the wicked single entitled Blood in My Eyes. I recognize the Alicia Keys Diary keys immediately in the beat, just slow down a bit with more heavier 808s. You got Maryland super producer Sparkeem, of course, to thank for the sample, alongside up-and-coming producer out of Maryland 4 Days. The video dropped and it was directed by Director 4. Taya J of Woodbridge, Virginia has been working tirelessly since her initiation to Bag Music Group, and even before that. On Me is the track that I feel that any new listener can get hip to J's versatile flow. Her passive, langorious cadence throughout the entire track lets you know that she's going to be present for a long time. Number 6, I was skeptical to place this song on the list because I was trying to focus more on only the last month and a half if I could refrain, but this song At Me by Playboi Carti is truly an anthem directed to anyone who believes they'll stand in the way of the Atlanta next-gen icon. This has did its best on holding us over as we still await the highly anticipated Whole Lotta Red album. Again, because of the time frame here at Slaps, we love to remain as current as possible, but I wasn't sure if this was going to make the list. I feel like this is such a good track that should be receiving a lot more notoriety than it has. Quarantine Clean by Gunna and Young Thug, produced by Yep, Running Back Turbo, should not only be the anthem for this entire quarantine we've been in, but just because it's an awesome track. Number 8, Northeast Washington, D.C. native JG Riff has released his newest single, Slime Involved. It was featured on his newest mixtape entitled Don't Call Me Sonny. Slime Involved gives you no cap, Rilo Rodriguez type feel with the soothing strum of the strings and the beat, produced by SJR Beats and Hey Lucid. Since Game Time and Where's Sonny, I've had the chance to really get into Riff, and I can honestly say I look forward to whatever he drops next. Number 9, now according to Billboard 100, this next track currently sits at number 3 on their list. What's Poppin' remix is like the embodiment of having bars. Jack Harlow has already proven his literacy and punchy delivery on the original. Adding the Baby, Tory Lanez, and living legend like Lil Wayne only makes for the perfect way to begin a career with an already hot number 1 single. Number 10, Famous Dex has impressed me with his latest single Looking for Some Clout, which definitely gives off 2016-2017 Dexter the Robot vibe. I was intrigued because there had been some talk about Dexter not living up to his name anymore and being a thing of the past. Dex is no stranger to the auto-tune as he decides this for his go-to track. Number 11, Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion team up to distribute WAP to the masses. Produced by Ayo the Producer Keys, he has DJ Frank Ski to thank for the Baltimore club-based sample Whores in This House from my birth year 1992. WAP, which is phrased for wet ass pussy, crawled itself to number 1 on the top Billboard 100. It became the first single track to receive the most streams in the first week ever. I tip my hat to these ladies for holding such a title and sustaining such reverence in a male MC-dominated universe. Number 12, I'm not sure how Drizzy does it, but he's prolific for turning much of nothing into an instant classic. Just about anything he releases will go at least gold. Laugh Now, Cry Later has turned into my 2020 anthem in only a short few days playing time. The Six God featured one of Chi-Town's most mainstream drilled scene artists, Lil Durk. The track displays the perfect blend for expressing how life is too short to forget to laugh at what will matter within the next 5 years, and if you can't see it mattering in your life in the near future, then why cry now? Number 13, who would thought basketball would meet the microphone booth, but when you throw in film, anything's possible. IDK of PG County, Maryland was responsible for the soundtrack of Kevin Durant's New Basketball County Something in the Water documentary. The track was entitled 495, which is the highway that zips through the DMV's metropolitan area. He was responsible for assembling the starting lineup, which consisted of Big Flock, Big Jam, Rico Nasty, Young Manny, and Weezy of the legendary Backyard Band. The track was executively produced by the legendary Juicy J himself and British producer ACD. Number 14, Lewis Street by one of the game's most honored, appreciated, and commendable artists hip-hop's ever met, J. Cole, is a 2-track EP that gears up the release for his upcoming album, The Fall Off. And I'm trying to figure out when he's got time to manage all this. I heard he's training for a shot at entering the NBA, but I'm not sure how true that is. Lewis Street places you on a 10-minute realization of what the Fayetteville, North Carolina bred star has accomplished and experienced within his career while climbing to the top. Cole World is still here to show the world that he's more than an honorable mention. Number 15, for those who aren't familiar with Slim Poppy, just know you will be after listening to his new single on behalf of Gone Global ENT entitled Retarded. This track was produced by industry super producer Young Land. Slim Poppy has just stepped foot onto the scene within the last year or so, but has already made a name for herself reciting boastful lines like, "Mama told me slow down, son, you moving too fast. Gone global niggas running the city. We counting bankrolls full of 150. Big body lax, I'm clutching the semi. These niggas is capped, these niggas not 50. Still, no word of an emerging project, but I'm sure it's in the works. Check out Often by Gone Global ENT label mate Ryo Luciano featuring Slim Poppy in the meantime. Number 16. I think the day Pierre Bourne finally comes out here, it'll be too late and he'll have acquired too many plaques for his own good. American Deli by Chavo features his sister, already critically acclaimed Coi Leray. For those who don't know, Coi and Chavo are the son and daughter of former hip-hop rapper named Benzino. The production of this track as it sounds like one of Pierre's own throwaways from his previous project. The siblings spit back and forth bar for bar between one another on the hook as Coi takes the first verse. I believe Chavo is cooking up a new project as this is his first drop since Hood Lover Volume 1 dropped a year prior. Pluto, Baby Pluto, Lil Uzi Vert, Future. Were you able to associate which of the Plutos correlate with two of hip-hop's most abounding, eulogized artists the 2010s has ever witnessed? Future and Lil Uzi Vert teamed up for a 2-track extended play. When you listen to Future's High Off Life and scroll down to track 14, All Bad, featuring Lil Uzi Vert, it makes one wonder if they recorded these brand new tracks over your head in Paddock, the same exact studio session. The world may never know. Although the EP does reveal the skillfulness both artists have and why they're going to be relevant for many, many years to come. Number 18. I mentioned my girl Mariah the Scientist earlier in this video, but this time she teams up with QC the Label superstar and 4PF CEO and fellow Atlanta native Lil Baby. Whenever I think of Mariah the Scientist, I can't help but thank the music gods that real R&B is back, but in a newer form. Her voice serenades delicately over the continuous tranquil hook of her new track, Always and Forever, produced by Earl on the beat. The chorus hymns, "Baby, you should know this, that I ain't going, that I ain't blowing no smoke. I mean, I've been sober, but you should have known it, that I wasn't going, and I know you noticed, that changed. But I'll always be your woman, always, always, and forever. Always, always, and forever, always, always." It's quite evident that the scientist doesn't only mean what she says, but says what she means. I'm super excited to see exactly what she's been working on in the meantime as well. Number 19. If you're a Chief Keef fan, then you'd be exceedingly delighted at the recent visuals and singles Chief's been issuing out. From collaborating with the G4 Boys on the Local Scammer remix to the visuals for I Thought I Had One, produced by Sa Beats, and Woo-Sa Street Cat, which were both shot by Colorful Moolah. Bang Bang, produced by Mike Will Made It, gives me the same types of vibes as if Bang Part 2 or Almighty So from 2013 was created today. Chief Keef never fails to deliver an obscure theme drill perception to his music, and he succeeded on this one. Mike Will Made It and Sosa have worked together on a track in the past on his debut album Finally Rich in 2012 named No Tomorrow. Last but not least, number 20. When you talk to the collaborative group of producers and artists, Internet Money, it's contingent to scrolling through the 1992 NBA Dream Team's roster. Internet Money consists of household names like Trippie Redd, Juice WRLD, Ty Fontaine, Lil Mosey, Ian Dior, 24K Golden, Nav, Gunna, Lil Tecca, Don Toliver, and much, much more. The track Thrusting by Sway Lee of Ray Shrummer and Future comes in at number 7 on the brand new released album Before the Storm. Sway Lee and Future have teamed up in 2016 on Mike Will Made It entitled Drinks on Us, but this will be the first time they put out a dance hall motivated track. This track follows suit to the Lemonade featuring Nav, Gunna, and Don Toliver, and the video was shot by Cole Bennett, CEO of Lyrical Lemonade. Now I want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning into our newest extended segment of Slap's Kitchen entitled Slap in 60 seconds. Please be sure to leave in our comments who you guys want to see featured on our next video. Like I said, thank you for your time and thanks for tuning in. We out.